Ms. Figueres, we're a few weeks away from Durban, COP17. What should we expect?
We should expect that Durban will address two packages of issues. One is all of the issues that come from Cancun, and those have actually been in a design phase and now need to go into implementation. So those are the Adaptation Committee, the Technology Mechanism, and the Green Climate Fund, among others, but those are the most salient. And we expect that Durban will also address the very, very difficult political issues of both the continuation of the second commitment period and the emerging broader mitigation framework.
We're here in a room full of people who are very much aware that something needs to be done. The wider world, there doesn't seem to be that much consensus still, despite the fact that temperatures are rising. You're calling on companies to show clear leadership and to show that as an example for what politicians should do. Can you explain that just a little bit?
Nobody is exempt of responsibility, no matter what sector you're in. If it's private, if it's civil society, if it's government, nobody is exempt here of responsibility. We all contribute to this problem every day that we live. Every single one of us contributes to the problem. So we can't be exempt. All I'm doing here is reminding each one of us that we all have to step up to leadership. This is not exclusive leadership. It's not just governments. It's not just private sector. It's not just civil society. Every single one of us needs to step up to that plate.
What are you expecting concretely from the European Union?
Ambition, leadership, and compromise.
And what do you consider as the success factors for Durban? What will allow you to say this was a successful conference?
That will really depend on what parties want to do, but it has to be a next very, very concrete step forward in the right direction. It has to support developing countries in their actions on mitigation and adaptation, and it has to raise the level of ambition, both of the level of mitigation that is going to be achieved in the future, as well as the legal nature of it.
You're meeting today in Brussels with representatives of the European Commission, later today the European Parliament. What is your message here in Brussels today?
As I said, leadership, ambition, and compromise. The European Union stands at a very, very, very important position because it is exactly the European Union that has actually put the political bridge on the table of a second commitment period. So the role of the European Union is very critical in Durban.
And in terms of getting other parts of the world, like China, Brazil, North America, to go in and show leadership as well, what are your expectations for that?
They are showing leadership. One has to see what they are doing in their own countries. You have to take a look at China's 12th five-year plan to see what China is doing. It's very impressive what they're doing, and I wouldn't exclude Brazil, Mexico, India, South Africa from the issues that they're already tackling at home. What is the more difficult step is how do they take all of those national steps that they're already taking at home, how do they take them to the international level? And that is going to depend on industrialized countries continuing to prove in Durban that they are in the lead.
Ms. Figueres, thanks so much.
Thank you.